morning. I hope everybody's doing good. Happy New Year for this, for those who celebrate it. We know, us Hebrews, we know that January 1st is not the real New Year. It's actually April 1st. That's why they call it April Fool's Day, because they have the whole world deceived, believing that January 1st is the real New Year when it's actually April 1st according to the Hebrew calendar. So that's why they call it April Fools. But I just wanted to do a quick video talking about how I will never stop exposing the crimes that have been committed against me. Because people, I'm still getting attacked with directed energy weapons, microwaves, all that, and I'm not going to stop making videos exposing you and what you do, because these people like to hide amongst us in their government positions and masquerade and perpetrate the fraud as if they're upstanding members of society and they have good works and charitable deeds and they mean well. And we all know, us targeted individuals, we know that's bullshit. We know, and they know we know. That's why we're on your radar. That's why we're on your radar, because we know that you're counterfeit based on the crimes, the treasonous crimes that you have committed against us unjustly, unwarranted, as stated in the Constitution of the United States in the Fourth Amendment. You illegally surveil us. You illegally enter into our premises using space-based technology, surveilling us, monitoring us, collecting data and information, tracking our whereabouts, hindering us from prospects and opportunities. So I just want to let you know that I will always continue to expose you. I am not for you. I am against you. I am not for your system. You already labeled me an enemy of the state, and I was not an enemy of the state. And you put me on a watch list to be surveilled and tracked and radiated with microwaves. I lost my hair and my teeth due to your abuse. Okay. I will never stop sounding the trumpet against you. I will always sound the trumpet against you, because if I don't, then the blood is going to be on my hands. When this information does come to light and people do become more aware about it, they could say, we were warned. We were warned. She did sound the trumpet. So my hands are clean, But to all my targeted individuals, just do what you can to stay healthy. Keep your mind focused. Read the scriptures. Pray. Pray. A good protection prayer to pray that I pray frequently is Psalms 23. That's, pretty a regular prayer to pray. Psalms 91. Psalms 35. Psalms 37. Psalms 44, Psalms 53, Psalms 56, Psalms 63, Psalms 67, Psalms 73, Psalms 83, Psalms 91, Psalms 92, Psalms 94, Psalms 97, Psalms 101. I mean, I can go on with the Psalms, of protection. Psalms 140, Psalms 141, Psalms 143. These are powerful protection prayers against demonic spiritual warfare attacks. Okay, so you might want to look these up and read them, Get you an audio Bible, play it out loud. Play it out loud. Since they're listening, let them listen to what the scriptures are saying about them. And that's basically all I wanted to say. Just praying everybody has a blessed new year in 2022, I quote, and to be happy. Hopefully this year will be a better year than 2021 and prior to 2021. So I'm making me some, I ain't make it yesterday like everybody else did, but I'm making me some black-eyed peas with some smoked turkey neck bones and some lima beans mixed in my crock pot. So that should be ready about 7 o'clock, and it's about 2 o'clock now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm preparing my meal, and trust and believe I'm going to tie up my stuff if I go out, because I know all about the poisoning. I know they come into our houses when we're not here doing stuff. I found a couple of my bras vandalized, found some holes in some stuff that I just bought, didn't even use. And I found some damage to them. So they're already, they're watching and surveilling us, and they're coming, they're watching, and waiting for their entry when they know you're off the premises. They know when to come in and do their stuff, but I make sure I tie up all my stuff that I know that I'm going to eat in double knots, triple, quadruple bags, and I tie them in knots. I keep the bags from the grocery store, and I use that to store my food in, and I tie it up in multiple bags, and only I can get those knots out. And if anybody tries to tamper with it, I will know that it was tampered with and not to eat it. So there are other things you could do. You could put baby powder on your floor. You could put baby powder on your floor, so that way when you leave out, you sprinkle it on your floor. Put it in your bag so you won't step on it. Don't put it on the floor when you're in the house. Put it on the floor when you're about to leave out. So that way, if somebody comes into your apartment, when you open the door, you see footprints, you will know somebody was in your house. Okay? And you record that, and then you take it to the authorities. And then you find out who that person was that came into your house, because they have cameras, and you have them prosecuted. Okay? So those are just a few tips you can do to protect yourself. I have more right now, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. But there are things that you can do. You can block out your windows with metal sheets. You can get, the screens that they put in the windows for the mosquitoes in the winter. They sell that in large rolls. You can get that, and you can staple them to the boards of your windows to block out the EMF. If they are shooting it through the windows, which I don't really think they are, they might. Most of their technology is satellite-based, GPS-based, so it's coming from space. So I don't really think that they're aiming anything through the windows, but I don't put anything past this crooked, corrupt system. And I'm going to continue to expose you. You committed the most heinous crime against me known to man. The worst atrocity that you could commit against an American citizen, a native-born, natural-born Native American citizen. And it's mainly foreign illegals that are committing these heinous acts against people who were born and raised in this country. Because I never experienced nothing like this in my life until I came to the Bronx and I moved around a bunch of Italians and Latinos. So, and I have nothing against Latinos because my stepdad is Latino, and he's a beautiful man, and he identifies himself as black, and because he looks like a black man even though he is of Latin origin. And he totally understands his people and how racist they are. And but it's them, because the other day I had a Spanish girl walking by with her man and her son. I'm standing there waiting for my taxi to pick me up, and she's passing by, and then she stops right in front of me and spits on the ground. So I know that was a gaslighting tactic, and I called her on it, and I told her in front of her husband and her son that she was disgusting trash, and she was a fucking whore. To do that, because she knew what she was doing, and I knew in the spirit. I saw that she did it intentionally, because she's a gang-stalking perp, Latina, Spanish perp, and I knew she did it. I saw it in the spirit, And I called her out on it, and she became very hostile and wanted to fight. And she really didn't want to fight. She was only trying to fight me because she had her son and her husband there, and her husband was holding her back. I guarantee you, if her husband wasn't there and she was just with her son, she would not have been jumping tough like that. But she had her husband there to pull her back. And I didn't flinch, and I told my dad about it, and he was like, oh, she's a real spick. She's a real spick. Oh, she's one of them. She's probably one of those types that, been on welfare all her life, got different babies' daddies, and she's hating on any woman, especially black women, because that's how most Spanish women are, because I know how my Spanish aunts were with my mother when they got together. They were very jealous of my mother, and they were black Latinos, same complexion as me, but they were still racist against American blacks. So we know that racism is very prevalent in the Latino community, even amongst black Latinos. And that's the main issue that I had in the Bronx. I was getting harassed mainly by Italians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, and Mexicans. And remind you, I have no affiliation with these groups. And they have just came out of the blue and attacked me and are still attacking me. After 4 years of not having anything to do with you, not even going over to my old neighborhood. I'm on the other side, all the way at the end of the Bronx. I have no reason to go over there, but, the past is still haunting me. But targeted individuals, there are ways to protect yourself. These are just a few tips that I could come up with right off the top. Yeah, but get you some baby powder. Don't get oil, because you don't want to forget when you come in the house and you might slip and hurt yourself. So if you get you some, and if you don't want to make it so visible that you're using baby powder, get you some bentonite clay. Get some bentonite clay, because it's a little darker, so they won't be able to see it as much. So if they come in to do anything, you'll see their footprints. You have your recorder recording at the door before you open it, before you even approach your door. Before you even return home and approach your door, start the video. And when you open your door, you let it be known what apartment you live, what house you live, and look to see if you see any footprints. If you see any footprints, then you know somebody was in your house. Or you could just get a camera. I'm going to get a camera. I'm going to get a camera to put in here. And enter at your own risk. Enter at your own risk. Because when I catch you, I'll have you arrested. And I'm pressing charges against you. So on that note, targeted individuals, have a blessed day and a safe and a happy new year. And I will be returning soon with another video. Peace.